Hey friends, it's Betsy from the blog of flourishingplace.com, and in today's video I am decluttering and cleaning out my refrigerator. I'm gonna pull my hair back and then let's get to it. Okay, so I am just going to open the fridge here and show you what we're dealing with. This is where things are at currently. Oh dear. So I don't like cleaning out my refrigerator, if you can't tell. There's just a lot of things in here, a lot of stuff. There's empty plastic bags, that's nice. These fruit and veg drawers are just not well organized right now. I have a lot in here and I just need to sort this all, and I don't have a good system for being able to see what I have. You know, we always talk about that whole idea of things being accessible and visible, and that is just not the case in my fridge right now, which is the reason for wanting to do a major overhaul, so that everything is visible and everything is accessible. If you're interested, I have a link to the full blog post on this in the description box below. Also, in the description box below, I have my free guide for decluttering any space in your home using 5 simple steps, and that definitely applies to cleaning out the refrigerator, but it can apply to any area of your home where you're struggling with clutter. And maybe cleaning out your fridge could be just the kickstart to decluttering other areas of your home. So that is a free guide that I have in the description box below. All right, so this is everything from the produce drawers, and I found some nasty, I don't want to gross you out too much. I found some nasty surprises in there, which I kind of figured maybe I would. This is the rest of the food over here. There is nothing like completely pulling everything out, cleaning everything up, and then kind of starting from scratch. Okay, fridge is empty and ready to be cleaned. Did not have any nasty spills or anything, but it just needs to be cleaned with warm water and soap and wiped down. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, I am cleaning in here, and I removed the glass from the shelf down here just to show you. I know it's so gross. This is always where food gets trapped down here because we're in a hurry and we wipe off the shelves, but then we don't have time to absolutely take everything out every time and wipe down the stuff. So I'm just gonna get in here with my cleaning rag and my Mrs. Meyer's and wipe down all these little nooks and crannies that need to be cleaned. At first I kept the frame, that bottom frame, in there when I was cleaning, but then I actually ended up pulling it out and using a toothbrush to clean in all the little grooves, and no regrets there. That was the right thing. It ended up really clean, really nice, and I felt like it was turned out great. You'll notice while I'm washing the drawers here, I have a YouTube video going. I often will play a podcast or a YouTube video while I am working in the kitchen, and I'll link some of my favorites below just in case you're interested. All clean. This is so satisfying. Drawers aren't in, but they are washed out and ready to go. Door looks good. Yay. That feels so good. going really well. The fridge is cleaned out and I'm in the process of grouping like items together and then starting to slowly put things back into the fridge. I should add that as I'm grouping like things together, that's when I'm decluttering the stuff that needs to be tossed, stuff that I'm checking to see if it's still good and all of that. The next thing I'm gonna do is really start organizing the fridge, figuring out where stuff can go so that everything stays visible and accessible. I picked these up from Dollar Tree, and these are just kind of these little shallow trays. My thought is to use this kind of as a pull-out tray in the fridge so that you can see, but kind of stick it in there and then be able to pull it out to grab things. And it's shallow enough that it fits on every single shelf of the fridge. And we'll see. I'm also hoping that maybe it can help a little bit with spills and that'll make it easier to wipe things up. I'm gonna give this a try. If we give it a go for a couple weeks, a month, and I find that it's just something extra in there to clean, then I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and figure out something else. But I'm gonna try this and see if it helps me to kind of keep things organized, keep things visible, and make stuff easier to clean. I'm all done organizing things and putting everything away. I'm gonna take you for a little tour. Okay, so I'm just gonna start on the top shelf here and take you through. I am not labeling anything yet because I just wanna make sure that I like how everything's laid out and that it's really working for us. But up here right now, I've got dairy. So any of our dairy stuff, we've got our yogurts, sour cream, and personal yogurts here, and all of those are in that basket. Over here, I've got our leftovers containers. Leftovers, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but they always kind of end up spread out all over the fridge. And when we have a leftovers night, we're trying to pull stuff out of back corners and nooks and crannies, and you always forget that random thing in the back until it starts growing fuzzy stuff. And so I'm trying this where I'm putting all the Tupperware just in one shallow container here, and then I just pull that out all at one time. And it's a lot easier to see what we have, and we know we're actually pulling out everything that needs to be eaten. Down here, more leftovers in here in that basket. So those two baskets, this one and this one, are leftovers. Over here, this one does not have anything in it yet. However, I know that will change when I grocery shop. As you know, your fridge kind of fills and empties. And so I knew that I would be needing room for more groceries coming in next time I grocery shop. So that will definitely fill up with food, I'm sure. But right now that is empty. Meat and cheese drawer down here, not much to say there. We like Tillamook cheese. There was a good sale. But everything in there is easy to see and figure out. This down here, I put a plate in the bottom of this one, if you can see. And I got this idea from Lisa over at Farmhouse on Boone, and that is to always have a tray in the fridge that has meat thawing so that you're not stuck getting ready for dinner and going, I don't have any meat thawed, which is always a problem. And so I'm trying this where I have a designated spot on the fridge where I can have meat thawing, and I know that I have options for dinner because I have meat that is ready to go. So I'm gonna give that a try. Our oat milk, eggs. It doesn't really make sense to put any of these into a container, and yeah, we eat a lot of eggs around here. Down here, produce drawers. Right now we just have apples and the fruit side, and over here the veggies. Oh, this is so much better. I could not see what I had because of all of those darn plastic bags, and I need to get better. I have reusable produce bags, and I need to get better about using those regularly because it's just impossible with those plastic bags. So I can see easily everything I have in here. Carrots down there, zucchini. We have way more zucchini that's coming in from the garden. Broccoli, avocados. So anyway, I can just grab stuff easily from that drawer and use it rather than just looking at a bunch of plastic and wondering what the heck is in there and how soon it's gonna go bad. So that's great. Over here in the door, not much to say here. This is just your basic condiments and stuff that we have here. So I went through those, tossed anything that had gone bad or that we were no longer using, and that is that. So a few final thoughts just on decluttering the fridge, cleaning out the fridge. This is a job that I don't enjoy doing. I don't know many people that do. But going forward, there are a few things that I have been thinking of that I think is going to make it a lot easier. Number one is just every time I grocery shop, right before I go, just make a quick pass through the fridge, toss anything that's not good. So every 2 weeks, I'm just going through, nothing gets stuck in back corners, and then do a quick wipe down of the fridge. That one is a little trickier because it requires removing everything from the fridge. I'm lazy. Sometimes that just feels like a big ordeal. But if I do it often, I know it's going to be a really fast job. And so I'm going to see if I can coordinate fridge clean out and decluttering kind of with my every other week grocery shopping trip. So I can clean out the fridge, prep the fridge, get it ready for the new groceries that are coming in. And that's just going to enable me to be able to see better what we have, to be able to organize things better, and ultimately, honestly, to be a better steward, right? You hate being wasteful, stuff that you forgot you had. I just hate that feeling. And so that is a big thing. I want to get on a rotation of cleaning out the fridge when I do our big grocery shopping trip so that I am not stuck after a month or two cleaning out the fridge and having a big job in front of me because I have not done it regularly. The second issue I want to tackle is plastic. If you couldn't tell, I came across a ton of plastic bags in our fridge, and then I had a ton of plastic bags that were full of produce, and I want to do better about reducing the plastic bags that we're using in the fridge. So I'm going to work on that and see what kind of strategies I can use to get better about not using as many plastic bags and not using those as much for storage, because I want to be really conscious of that. It's better for us. I know it's better for the environment, and just on a practical standpoint, it's a lot easier to see stuff when it's not kind of all wrapped up in plastic bags. And so that's something I really want to work on as well. If you took away nothing from this video but this, just know I didn't start this channel, I didn't start my blog because I'm this perfect decluttering, organizing guru. This is real life. I'm in the trenches right there with you, trying to figure out how to declutter, how to organize, how to set up systems that work. So I hope as you're watching this, you don't feel alone. I'm hoping that I won't feel alone as I put this video out there. I'm not the only one who sometimes just needs a really good fridge clean out and declutter. But I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it gave you some ideas about how you can organize your fridge and keep things visible and accessible. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below. I really appreciate that engagement, and it helps this channel to grow. I make videos regularly about decluttering, organizing, and creating beauty in your home on a budget, and I will see you next time. Bye. Shallow trays. Kind of a back to school sort of thing, but quick pass through the time because I have no. Leave it there, leave it there, leave it there.